Hey everyone, it's your boy Anime Junkie here, and today we will be discussing Chapter 1045 spoilers. So if you're not here for the Chapter 1045 spoilers, please leave now. And for those of you who are here for the Chapter 1045 spoilers, stay and we will get right into it. First up, we have the chapter title, Next Level. I kind of like this title. It kind of shows that we're getting to the next level in the Luffy-Kaido fight. And then we go on to see the color spread are the members of the Straw Hat Gang. They're sitting together and we see the phrase, Sea of Liberation. I think this is pretty cool. My take on this is that the Straw Hats have kind of been going through liberating countries and kingdoms for their whole journey. So they're kind of the Sea of Liberation in my eyes, or at least from what the color spread says and reading the spoilers. Obviously when I see it I might have a different take, and you guys will see that in my review coming when the chapter releases. The whole chapter is going to be a battle between Kaido and Luffy. It's a very fun battle that you're going to enjoy a lot when seeing it in images, and I'm kind of happy that they didn't drop the images out, like just one or two images like they normally do with the spoilers, because this time it allows us to kind of wait. We know the whole chapter is going to be Luffy versus Kaido, so we can get hype about that, we can start theorizing about that, we can look forward to that and have our minds completely blank to it going in, which is amazing because we know Luffy's going to be bringing out a ton of new attacks, and we're going to get into we got a spoiler on one new attack, but we'll get into that later. But it will be insane, and as he said, it will be a very fun battle, and I can't wait for the chapter knowing it is all Luffy versus Kaido. That is absolutely insane to me. Next point we have is Kaido says that Luffy's fruit is very unusual. It transforms the surroundings into rubber like a paramecia, but also transforms the user like a Zoan. This is something I've had a discussion about with some of my friends, and my take on this is it's kind of all just going to be encompassed into the Nika, Sun God abilities, and that kind of widespread, quote unquote, it's just part of his abilities. And Kaido just simply is, right now he's caught off guard, but eventually, he'll be like, okay, you know what, this is what he can do. There's no time for me to lollygag and, be bamboozled. And now that he knows Luffy can transform his surroundings and he can transform like a Zoan, he's just going to have to adapt to that, and it's going to be really fun to see how he adapts to that going forward. But yeah, I'm really excited still, and all these spoilers just keep getting better because the next one, Luffy uses a new attack called Gamu Gamu no Giant to transform his whole body into one giant. He looks like a god. Absolutely insane, guys. I think for this one, I don't even know what he's gonna look like, whether it's just gonna be a big Luffy or he's gonna be like Big Gear 5th Awakened Luffy, or it's gonna be more like Eneru's fruit mixed with the Buddha, kind of like those coming together, but obviously looking like Luffy, because if you remember, Skypea was a big foreshadow for the whole Nika thing. I think we all know that if you're here, and if you don't, then now you do, surprisingly. I don't really know why you're here if you don't know that. Just go get caught up on the anime and come back, like what are you doing? But if you do know that, then I think it would be pretty cool if we saw a correlation between kind of how Eneru's awakening looked, because it's foreshadowing, and then you can say, but I have no clue. Like, it's all above my head, and I think I just said Eneru's fruit awakening. I should not have said that. I just meant his like god form or his like transformation, because I doubt that was his awakening. I don't really know. Did not mean to say that. But either way, the next point, Momonosuke and Yamato reach the roof and they see Luffy in his new transformation. I can only imagine Yamato and Momonosuke, they must be going crazy seeing this. First off, I can picture Momonosuke kind of just being like jaw dropped, like Luffy's like, there's no way that's Luffy, like asking Yamato like, is that Luffy, like oh my god, and Yamato is just gonna be like, yeah, that's definitely Luffy, he's like so cool, I can't wait to join his crew or something like that, or I know he's gonna win now and then we're gonna set sail or something like that. I hope Yamato in this panel actually makes another reference to joining the crew, because that will kind of solidify for sure that she's at least gonna try and join. And yeah, I know it's headcanon for me, but I really want her to join the crew. I think she'll be a great addition, and going forward they're gonna need a lot more stronger people. I know people are saying, I've heard it's gonna make Straw Hat Pirates too strong, but they gotta go up against Blackbeard and the world government. They've gotta be a little bit too strong. I'm sorry. Next point though, Luffy runs out of energy but gets his heart pumping blood again with the drum sound and recovers. I don't really know what to make of this. I was thinking at first maybe it was kind of him running out of hockey, but I'm not really sure what to make of this because he's in his awakened form and he's not really relying too much on hockey, I guess, other than the insane amounts of Conqueror's hockey that was coming off of him. But I figured that was kind of a byproduct of his fruit. So maybe that he's kind of getting drained of that, and because he's a mythical Zoan now and he's awakened, he's got more recovery than because he was a Zoan the whole time. Obviously now we know that he's had a little bit of a recovery boost, but now he's awakened, he might have an insane recovery time. And as soon as his heart gets beating with the drum noise and he syncs it up to make the drum sound, maybe that's like when he's at his maximum potential, and then that's why he recovers. But we'll see it in the chapter, and I'm sure it'll be explained. But can't wait to see it. And then second to last point, at the end of the chapter, Luffy punches Kaido in the face, and Luffy hits him with the good old, "This is very funny, isn't it, Kaido?" And that is the end of the spoilers for 1044. Seems like it's going to be insane. That last point right there where Luffy was like, "This seems very funny, isn't it, Kaido?" I think that is like the definition of Black Air Force energy. That is hilarious to me that Luffy is just like the guy who he thought he died to last chapter, he's now kind of joking with, and it almost seems like he's taking the fight as a joke, and I just love to see it. But let me know what you think about the chapter in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed, guys. Have a great one.